Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be sharing 8 tips and tricks to save battery life on your iPhone. Let's go. First tip is to disable haptic keyboard feedback. You do that by going to settings, scroll all the way down to sound and haptics, scroll till you see sound and haptic, and then disable haptic and sound. The second tip is disabling iPhone privacy and security settings. You do that by going to settings, scrolling all the way down till you see privacy and security. Tap on that, tap on location services, scroll all the way down till you see system services. Tap on that. Now you want to disable these toggles. You don't really need the alert and shortcuts to turn that off. Apple Pay and merchant identification. You can still use Apple Pay if you turn this off. So turn that off. Disable compass calibration, device management. Now you want to leave emergency call and SOS just in case you get out of service. Find my location is very important. You want to keep that on just in case you lose your iPhone. HomeKit, turn that off. Mobile network search, turn that off. Motion calibration and distance, turn that off. Network and wireless, turn that off. Satellite connection, turn that off. Now, settings time zone. You want to leave this on just in case you might travel and just so that your time kind of like changes to the location where you are. So leave that on. Now you want to leave share my location on just in case your significant other has access to that. Then suggested search, turn that off. System communication, customization, turn that off. Wireless calling, turn that off. Then you want to go to significant location. This just basically tracks everywhere you've been to. So scans your face. You need to turn that off because that takes a lot of data and battery. The third tip is to limit background activity. So now you go to your settings, scroll all the way to general, and you go to background refresh. Now, what this basically does is just optimize your apps that runs in the background. You don't really need that, and that takes a lot of battery. So you can either set this to Wi-Fi only, or basically turn it off. I'll just turn it off and have the best battery life. Now, the fourth tip is basically just turn down your brightness. For the sake of this video, the brightness is down just so that the screen doesn't flicker. But most times when you're out and about, your brightness can be this way, and that really zaps on battery life. So you want to keep this around the middle section, and that will save you a whole lot of battery life. Now the fifth one is to disable always on display. For your iPhone 14 Pro and 15 Pro, Apple puts always on display on the device. So you unlock, go to your settings, scroll all the way down till you get to display and brightness. Scroll down till you see always on display. Now you have two options. You can either turn off wallpaper, and what you just get is a black screen. Now remember that the iPhone is AMOLED, so the pixels don't actually light up, they're pure black. Or you can go ahead and turn off always on display totally, and that will save you a ton of battery life. The sixth tip is to use Wi-Fi. I mean, rather than use mobile data, you rather use Wi-Fi to save on battery life. The seventh tip is to use low power mode. You know, what that does is reduce the process of the phone. The phone doesn't work at its optimum speed, and also you go to your settings, scroll down to you see control center. Just in case it's not on your toggle, you can just look for low power mode there, add it, and then scroll down, and then you hit low power mode. That puts your phone in low power mode, and what it does is just lowers the processor speed as not to take as much battery as possible. Now the eighth and final tip is don't close your apps. Yes, you heard me right. Don't close your apps, because what this does is once you have apps open like this and you relaunch anyone, it doesn't take as much battery as actually closing that app and then reloading it. Now you see the load time, that takes battery life. So what you want to do is don't close your apps. iPhone, Apple has a way of really integrating its application as not to zap as much battery as possible. That's the end of the video. Please tell me what battery tip you've been using before and which you newly learned from this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and see you on the next one, guys.